You know, some time back I heard on the scanner that he never owned those cars. Get a hold of the people in Mopars Unlimited in Yakima. One year I showed 7 cars. So kiss my ass, Yakima. Janice Grimes forged signatures on all that shit and stole thousands from my restaurant and set me up with the Reedies and Autumn Scribner. I have some news for you, Yakima, and for the state. I tried to get the information on my cars. Even the Roadrunner that was stolen from me, 440 air grabber car in Oregon, never been returned to me, was just painted. I can't find any records of any cars I ever owned. Why don't you try it? You ever owned a car in Washington? You still own a car in Washington? Is it over 10 years old? You better do some checking. I'm so disgusted with your police department, Yakima. It's pathetic. I started this investigation myself because I knew something was wrong in America. And I got online in 2002 because I was fucking bored. I built 3 goddamn Italian restaurants in Yakima. My dad had little Abner's where Smitty's is after World War II. And my parents were the greatest parents in the world, and they raised me right. Sure, I got in trouble, but I grew up. I had a family and grandchildren. So get over it and do your goddamn jobs. Arrest these bitches, or I will. I'm not afraid of them. Are you afraid of these methamphetamine criminals? Janice Grimes is best friends with Mama Reedy and Autumn Scribner. They stole 2 sets of wedding rings out of my Oldsmobile. Get a hold of, God, what was his name? He was one of the greatest cops I ever met in my life. I'll remember it, and I'll get it to you. Anyway, Lyle Stahl knows I showed several cars with Mopars Unlimited. Why don't you talk to him? Because I continued restoring cars. My wife Mary and I started that company. Well, I started it, but I included her. A&M Auto Restoration right out of my home, which is in the county, so I don't need a license. So where do you think you're going to find these records? Huh? I even took Marcus Dilly's DeSoto to a show one year for him. He was my neighbor. I'm really sorry to hear he's gone. There's some other people gone too, but not the ones who witnessed the crimes. They're still there. You never went back. You never let them ID the people. They told you they could identify at least 5 of them. So anyway, this occurred in 2000 through 2002. So how do you going to find records that are that old? And that's 70 Monte Carlo. That's all I got out of the sale of the homes. I had 27,000 original miles on it. Dark green with a vinyl top. Beautiful interior. Only thing wrong was the ashtray. And the guy didn't even smoke, but the ashtray wouldn't stay up. It was a beautiful car. I got it for my son, Alex. I did cars for everybody in my family. So if you want to call me a liar, my daughter contacted the prosecutor at the time, orchardist, local orchardist, told him and wrote him a letter. And he acknowledged it, that I owned a restoration business. So don't ever call me a liar unless you want to face a 69-year-old disabled man who will rip you to pieces or cut you in half. Or blow your fucking brains out. I am who I say I am. My brother trained me to be a sniper. I've got a fast draw Colt 45 and a fast draw holster with eagles on it, because I'm the fucking eagle, motherfuckers. You try to lie and say that's not me, I'll tell you what. I'll meet you at the range with my pellet rifle, and we'll see who's a good shot, bitch.